Today is the release of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Let's do some fan art. So I start off this video getting references together. Originally I was going to draw Spyro, and that's why I've got some of the Spyro head concept art, some shots of the original game, and also some screenshots from the Reignited Trilogy. But I decided, what if I drew a level? Now, my personal favourite Spyro game is Spyro 2. And for me, it was called Gateway to Glimmer. I know it's called Ripto's Rage, but in my heart, it will always be Gateway to Glimmer. And weirdly enough, I don't have a particular favourite level of Spyro 2 because it kind of all just goes together really nicely. I think my favourite, if I had to pick, would be Homeworlds. And I thought to myself after that, which homeworld stands out the most? Now, I love Summer Forest, I love Winter Tundra, but Autumn Plains just sticks in my memory. I don't know if it sticks in anybody's memory like that, but for me, it's definitely an experience. It's a very vivid image in my mind, and I like how it's the largest homeworld of the game, and I think that it was definitely the most perfect one to do for this video. So this particular piece was done digitally rather than traditionally because I really want to get back into digital painting because Inktober left me pretty rusty on the digital art front, I'm not gonna lie. Even though the main reason for this video is the fact that the Spyro Reignited Trilogy is coming out today, which is really exciting, I can't play it because I don't have a PS4 or Xbox One. The newest console in our house is a Nintendo Wii, and that says a lot because we weren't actually one of the first people to get a Nintendo Wii. We were one of the last few people. So, not very up to date in this household with consoles, but hopefully at some point we will be able to play it. I'll probably end up getting the bundle deal of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, so that could be fun. The only thing I'm scared about is I know for a fact that once I get a PS4 or Xbox One and play these games, I won't get anything done. But what else is new? I procrastinate all the time. Other reasons for doing this fan art: I'm not particularly the best at location drawing, so this can really help me with this. Also, I just wanted to do some fan art. Something I will say about this piece though, I am hopefully going to be putting it up on my Redbubble. It might be up as soon as this video goes up, or it might be a few hours from now or whenever I get to do it, but hopefully sometime soon it will be up. And I know for a fact that I will be buying it for my own wall because I really like the way it came out. This fan art is almost like a blend of the concept art of the Reignited Trilogy as well as what the final product looks like, as well as my own kind of take on Autumn Plains because I do get very complacent sometimes when I'm doing location drawings. It was a long digital piece. I had over 10 hours worth of footage, probably closer to 11 hours over the 3 days that I spent doing this piece. So a question I know that some people in the comments might have is, what is my favourite level? Out of the 3 games, it's really hard to just pick one level, but I feel like for every game, I could have a favourite level. So for Spyro 1, it's really hard to make a final decision because all the levels sort of blend together. Obviously, Ice Cavern definitely stands out. It's definitely one of those ones that I really like, but a lot of worlds in Magic Crafters and Dreamweavers are really cool too. I think I'm just gonna say Ice Cavern. I know a lot of other people would probably have that, but I'm saying it mainly because it stands out and it actually does something different, which is just great. Just before I say the second 2 games worth of like levels that I really like, I'm just gonna put a little disclaimer that a lot of my choices definitely have art based in it, because Spyro was definitely something that had a huge influence on my artistic direction growing up. And I know I've had questions about, oh, what inspired you? I feel like the most honest answer would be Spyro. But favourite levels of the other two games? For Gateway to Glimmer / Ripto's Rage, I think my favourite level is Aquaria Towers. You know what? I actually don't know why, because a lot of people don't like underwater levels, but there's something about Aquaria Towers that just makes it so charming. I don't know, maybe it's that big area right at the top where you can just swim around. That level has just always stuck in my mind when playing Spyro 2. Not to mention that that entire level is actually the inspiration for my underwater kingdom in my OC universe, so it holds a special place in my heart. I know I'm saying favourite levels, but I have to say my least favourite level in Spyro 2 is Robotica Farms. I cannot stand that level. It is my worst level. I don't like it. When I'm trying for that 100% completion, Robotica Farms always stands in my way. It really is not fun. For Year of the Dragon, I think my favourite level in there is Charmed Ridge. I think that Evening Lake is actually my favourite homeworld as well, so it kind of evens out there. And Autumn Plains and Evening Lake kind of have the same sort of warm colours aesthetic, that autumnal kind of feel, which is really, really cool. Evening Lake just feels so warm and inviting, like Autumn Plains. As for my favourite level, Charmed Ridge, it's got a really good concept in terms of the conflict going on. I love the story inside of that level and all the characters, and it being just a huge misunderstanding. It's just such a good thing, and also its aesthetic is just so nice. The only thing I would say that's wrong about that level is the Sergeant Bird Witches minigame. Oh my god! Get it out of my life! Just to reiterate what I was saying earlier on in the video, Spyro did have a very big role in my creative journey. It definitely was very inspiring. It kind of inspired that aesthetic, and a lot of my teachers throughout my education system, whether it be high school, college, university, they all thought it was just generic, but really speaking, it was Spyro. I always loved playing the original trilogy. It was something that I always liked to do, whether after school, weekends, in the mornings, whenever I could get my hands on the controller and play, I was at the TV playing it. However, the one game that actually inspired me to be an artist was not actually the original trilogy, but it was Spyro Hero's Tale. And how this inspired me was, if you collect all of a certain egg kind, you get the concept art, and that just made me think, wait, there are people out there that do this as a job, as a living, and it'd be so cool to do that as well. And looking back at Spyro Hero's Tale, you can actually see where Toys for Bob got some of the inspiration for how the characters look, because I've seen the concept art of Bentley and Hunter, and they do have a Hero's Tale aesthetic to them, which I kind of like. I actually really like all of the artwork I've seen being posted on Twitter recently. It kind of feels like Toys for Bob were trying to tie together all of the versions of Spyro into one, with obviously being as faithful to the original trilogy as they can possibly be. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can like it and subscribe if you're new for more content with notifications on, for notifications when YouTube works of every time I upload or live stream. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will hopefully be a Draw This Again. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!